From Hollywood, it is the Newlywed Game. And here are today's newlyweds. This couple became husband and wife 17 months ago, Marvy and Dion Walker. Our next couple marched down the aisle 22 months ago, Melissa and Tom Laibel. This couple sliced their wedding cake 11 months ago, Shannon and Anthony Karsha. And our final couple traded vows 19 months ago, Caroline and Cliff Thompson. Here is the star of the Newlywed Game, Bob Eubanks. Thank you. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Newlywed Game. I want you to meet my 4 couples. You are ready to play, I assume. All right, got a great second honeymoon for one of our 4 couples today, so in order to get started, we must ask the ladies to go off to the soundproof room, if you would please, ladies. Hey, gentlemen, around one, I will be asking you some 5-point questions. You will be answering these questions as you predict your wife will answer the same question when she returns. If her answer matches your prediction, you get 5 points. And also remember that it is the one couple with the most points at the end of the show that wins a fabulous second honeymoon. So the ladies are gone, and here is your first question for 5 points. Tell me, gentlemen, how many pounds will your wife say she should lose or gain if she wanted to appear on Baywatch? Hey, Cliff. What is so funny, Cliff? I have to go home with her tonight, so I am going to say 10. 10 what? Lose or gain? Lose 10 pounds. She needs to lose 10 pounds. Yes, sir. She would look okay at 10 pounds off in a Baywatch bathing suit, huh? Well, she looks okay now, but she would look better if she lost 10 pounds. Oh, you big chicken. Tom. I would have to say 5. Lose or gain? Lose 5 pounds. She needs to lose 5 pounds. All right, Dion. Lose 15 pounds. Lose 15 pounds. All right, ladies. Why are you applauding down there? I saw his wife. Anthony. I am going to side with Cliff, I think. I am going to do a 10 pounds also. Lose or gain? Lose, lose. Next question, gentlemen. The very last time you gave your wife the chills, will she say they started at her top and worked their way down, or they started at the bottom and worked their way up? Last time you gave her the chills, Tom, where did they start? I would have to say from the bottom up. They started from the bottom, worked their way up. Dion. From the bottom up. Bottom up. Anthony. I am going to go top down. Top down. Yeah. Okay, Cliff. Bottom up. You remember, huh? Yes, I do. Okay. Yes, sir. Next question, gentlemen. Which of your wedding guests will your wife say gave her the greatest competition for attention on your wedding day? Dion, first name only, please. Who would that be? Tina. Tina did. Tina. I think that is a safe guess. Oh, you think so? You guys are such. I cannot. You guys wear pants. Why? You are so afraid of these ladies. Anthony. I am going to say Amber. Amber. All right. Good. Cliff. Liz. Liz. Fine. Tom. I would have to say Shelley, her sister. Go ahead, Shelley. Thank you, gentlemen. We will be right back to reunite the newlyweds. We will see how well our husbands have predicted what their wives will say. I would love to meet you. Mist falls upon your streets to possess your eyes with tricks and treats. If you can only feel what I am feeling. Costumed in C's, good evening, and famous names I am Vincent Price. Fill yours TVs and haunt your games. No one can resist the wills to watch these Halloween chills and thrills. Starts tomorrow at 4, only on Boozer. $1,000. $1,000. $1,000. $1,000. And girls, if you win, you do not have to take your husbands, because they are big chickens. First question, ladies, how many pounds would you say you should lose or gain if you wanted to appear on Baywatch? I mean, Shannon, have you seen the bikinis these girls wear? Hooey. I think that I should lose 25 pounds. Lose 25 pounds. Yeah, he said the same thing, only he did not, but he said, no, I am too chicken, I cannot say it. So, Anthony said you should only lose 10 pounds. Oh, boy, I know that is a lie. Yeah, he was lying. You can tell his nose is growing. Marvi. I would go with £20. Lose or gain? Lose. Lose, all right. Your husband said that you should lose £15. Oh. Try not to throw up at home, okay, boys? Melissa. I would have to say lose £10. You should lose 10. Your husband said in order to be on Baywatch, you should only lose 5. Yeah. Caroline. Oh, gosh. I will have to say at least 20. You should lose 20. Yeah, I have been trying to lose a lot of weight, and I keep complaining. How is it going? Not too bad, but I am. Do you wear those little string bikini things? Not until I lose another £20. Oh, okay. All right, Cliff said that you should lose £10, all you should lose. You see what I mean, ladies? They were just big chickens. Next question, ladies. The very last time your husband gave you the chills, would you say they started at your top and worked their way down, or they started at the bottom and worked their way up? The last time, Marvi, he gave you the chills, where did they start? The top, and he worked his way down to the bottom. Is that right? He said they definitely started at the bottom and worked their way up. Hey, that was not too long ago. Oh, my goodness. Melissa, last time he gave you the chills? I would have to say top to bottom. They started at the top and worked their way down. He said definitely they started at the bottom, worked their way up. What are you talking about? It never gives you chills from the top. It is always from your feet. Are you guys married? I mean, somebody get some points. Caroline. Okay, bottom, worked their way up. Bottom, worked their way up. He predicted you would say, yeah, Shannon. Okay, he is very systematic. That is a big word for a little girl. He is systematic. Yeah, so it is the top to the bottom, I am going to think, for the chills, yeah. Well, you should know. Yeah, that is what I am going to go with. Does he give you chills often? Yeah, he does. All right, he said they started from the top and worked their way down. Yeah. Next question, ladies, tell me, which of your wedding guests would you say gave you the greatest competition for attention on your wedding day? Hey, Melissa. I would have to say my brother, Tony. Tony, now, you know what your husband said? He said that Shelley gave you a lot of competition. What, my sister? Well, she is always, helping you out and making sure everything went okay. No. Caroline. Oh. Very pleased. I would have to say his parents. His parents, all right. Now, he predicted you would say, no, it was Liz. Liz gave you competition. Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay. Shannon. I am going to say, I do not know her name. This cousin of Anthony's who was smoking in the bathroom, and I started screaming at her because there was supposed to be no smoking. She cannot even smoke in the bathroom? No, because my dress, I did not want to. What about your dress? Were you changing your dress in the bathroom? No, but there were like 8 people holding up my dress while I went to the bathroom. Well, that is a little weird. I know, because it was big, so. And then, she was smoking, and I started yelling. Well, I need a name. That cousin. That cousin. Anthony said, no, it was Amber that gave you the competition. Oh, my niece, she was. Marvi. Hi, I was thinking the same thing, my niece, Yanel. Yanel, he predicted you would say it was Tina. Tina. Why Tina? There is like 13 people. I know. Hey, we will be back to see how well the wives can predict what their husbands will say right after these messages. Ladies, now your husbands are all secluded off stage, and maybe they will stay there. Now it is your turn to predict what they will say, and remember, each of these questions will now be worth 10 points. First question, ladies, will your husband say he thinks about sex most? When he is eating a sandwich, watching TV, or working out? When does he think most about sex, Melissa? Eating a sandwich, watching TV, or working out? I would have to say watching TV. When he is watching TV, he thinks about sex. Yeah, because he does not work out. No. I can tell. Marvi, what do you think? When does he think about sex? When he is eating a sandwich, watching TV, Or working out? Watching TV. When he is watching television, he thinks about sex. There is a lot of stuff in there that he sees. What does he see? Pink Panther, stuff like that. What does he watch? Oh, he watches those. That devil. Shannon. I am going to say when he is eating, because after he eats every time, he says, "Oh, baby," and then he always is all over me after a good meal. Oh, baloney breath, huh? Oh, yeah. Caroline. When he is watching TV. When he is watching TV, he thinks about sex. Yeah. Next question, ladies. If you and your husband were dogs, let us pretend like the two of you were dogs, who will he say would be better at catching the balls in their mouth if you were dogs? Marvi. Me. You would be better? I would say me, yes. Okay. He better say me. Shannon. Definitely. You are dogs. Yeah, definitely me. You. Yeah. How about frisbees? Everything with, yes. Really? Okay. Caroline. Me. You would be better at catching the ball in the mouth, okay? Melissa. I would have to say me, too. Me, too. Okay. Next question, ladies. How will your husband say you would complete this sentence? This is you talking. When it comes to most things, I definitely wear the pants in this marriage. But when it comes to what, my husband may as well wear a dress. Boy, is that question ever apropos for this group of guys. So, when it comes to most things here, Shannon, you wear the pants in the marriage. But when it comes to what, your husband might just as well wear a dress. I am going to have to say when it comes to washing the dishes. Washing the dishes, he might as well wear a dress. Yeah, he is really good at it. He is really good. Yeah, he is good at it, and that is me. I kind of thought so. Caroline. Painting his car. Pardon me? Painting his car. Painting his car. Painting his car, he might as well wear a dress. He is taking so long. You are really trying to win this game, aren't you? Yeah, okay. Melissa. I would have to say he throws tantrums worse than my daughter. When it comes to throwing that big baby throws a tantrum. Big one. Does he? What does he do? Get down on the floor and kick, or what does he do? Runs out of the room stomping. Stomps out. And throwing his hands up in the air. Lip comes out. Oh, yeah. Does he do? Let me see what he would look like. He is just like. Yeah. Like, I do not know. Big old baby. Marvi. Losing. Losing at anything. When it comes to losing, he might as well wear a dress. Yes, he is a baby. He is a baby, yeah. He is a real competitor, so if he loses. Oh, really makes him mad. All right, 25-point bonus question. Ladies, how many shaves will your husband say he usually gets from a disposable razor? How many shaves, Caroline? 2.